Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at Uolo. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.uolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.
Hi everybody, how are you doing? Good? That's great. Okay, so here I am with another Tenali Rama stories. This is the sixth story of the series, and I hope you're enjoying it this far. Yes? Oh, that's great. So today we are going to meet a woman. Like last class, also we had a very smart and cunning woman who tried to cheat the king. In this one, it's a little different. This woman is not trying to cheat anybody, but she's trying to prove that she's extremely smart. But she gets she gets angry very quickly. Let's see how Tenali Rama is going to handle this woman. She's an old woman. She's extremely smart. She's witted. Very difficult to defeat her. She is good with literature. She's good with witty questions, and in general, any game like chess or something, she's extremely good at it. So, do you think Tenali Rama will be able to defeat any woman? Now, this is a little different because no one is trying to cheat anybody here, or show that, oh my God, you're so dumb, I'm so good. Nothing of that sort. But she thinks that she is the most intelligent woman in the entire district. Let's see if Tenali Rama is able to prove her right, or he realizes that okay, maybe there's someone smarter than him as well. So are you all ready? Yes? Oh, great. So I'm just going to start with the movie. Can everybody see my screen? Yes, let's get started. So it is Tenali Rama and a handful of grain. Let's go ahead. So in this district of Vijayanagara, there lived a lady who was very literate. She was very good at art, she was very good at craft, and she was extremely good at literature. She was good at playing chess. Anything which involved usage of brain and wit, she was smart. One day she thought, let me put a board. Reward of 1,000 gold coins, whoever defeats me in wisdom or in literature. And then, there are many people in the kingdom who are extremely smart. Like a king will always keep smart people as his ministers, right? Because he does not want people to come and fool him. So many people from his court took up this challenge and tried to defeat her. But no one was able to solve her riddles. Even the smartest and the most dedicated person of that, like, literature, who's really good at literature, that particular subject only, even those people tried to answer questions, but she was way too good. And similarly, time passed by, but no one could defeat. So one day, a man with a lot of logs and woods came to the district and started shouting loudly, "Hello, everybody! Please take the woods from me. I'm selling woods. If you want, I'll be able to give it to you at a very good price." And he kept shouting, and the lady got very irritated. She's like, "Why is this person shouting? It's hurting my ears." She came out, she was infuriated. She was extremely angry. And she's like, "Oh, you woodman, please stop shouting. My head is paining. If you want, I will buy all your goods, but please stop shouting." The man was like, "Oh, ma'am, thank you so much. I will give you only on one condition. You need to give me a handful of grains and not money." And the lady, she accepted it. She said, "Sure, I will give you a handful of grains, but you need to put the logs in my backyard." She gave a handful of grains, but the person refused to take it. Let's stop over here. So, till now you must have understood that this lady is very smart. Even the smartest of smartest ministers in King's court, King Krishnadevaraya's court, could not defeat this woman. She is not cheating anybody, but it is her own wit that she is using and answering and solving these questions, because she's extremely learned. Now, did you understand what is the importance of learning? Okay, very good. So what I'm going to do is, I will narrate the story from the start till here once again and then go ahead. Okay, let's go back. So this is a story of Tenali Rama and a handful of grains. In the district of Vijayanagara, there lived a woman who was very good at painting, arts, craft, and even was very good at education. She was extremely good at literature, witted, and could solve anything in a jiffy. Jiffy means very quickly. Whatever involved usage of brain, she was good at it. Be it chess or be it any other game, she knew how to defeat without cheating. So one day, she decided to hang a board outside her house, and the board read, "Reward of 1,000 gold coins." Now, people will get excited. Oh my God, 1,000 gold coins! So she came out and she said, "Whoever has the power to defeat me in my wit and in literature, I will reward that person with 1,000 gold coins." Now, King Krishnadevaraja had extremely smart ministers in his court, so they decided to take up the challenge so that they could get the 1,000 gold coins. But all of them failed. Even the smartest of smart person failed, and they apologized for challenging her. She was extremely happy. Time passed by, but no one could defeat her. One day, a person came to sell the logs and wood. He started shouting at his full voice, "Hello, everybody! I'm here to sell my woods. Please come and take the woods. I'll give you at a very nice price. Whoever's interested, come out." He was shouting in such high voice that the lady got really irritated. Her ears started paining. She came out. She was infuriated. She was very angry, and she said, "Oh, hello. Why are you shouting at such a high voice? My ears are hurting. I will take all the logs that you have, but please stop shouting. I will give you money for it." And this man was extremely happy. He said, "I am very happy to give it to you, but on one condition. I need a handful of grains and not money." And Vidyumata, her name is Vidyumata, by the way. So Vidyumata accepted it, and she said, "I will get I'll get you handful of grains, but you need to keep the logs in my backyard. And she got a handful of grains, but the person refused it. Yes. Now tell me, do you know what is the reason for this person to refuse? Do you know why did he refuse it? She was giving a handful of grains. She took grains and she was giving. You could see the grains in her hands. Why did he refuse? Let's check it out. Yes? Okay, let's go ahead. He said, ma'am, I am really sorry, but I don't know if you understood what I said properly. I just need a handful of grains. So she said, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Are you challenging my ability to understand? I gave you what you asked for, a handful of grains, and you're refusing it? How dare you question my wit? Just keep the logs, take the grains, and go away. But this man was like, I am really sorry. I don't think you understood. In that case, you will have to give me 1,000 gold coins and you will have to take down this board as you had announced in the district. She was very angry. She thought, now this person and this situation is going out of hand and I need to take this person to the panchayat because he is wrong and I don't want to argue with this person. He was like, no ma'am, I am correct. I defeated you. I had just asked you for a handful of grain and what you are giving is not what I have asked for. Please give me what I've asked for and I will quietly go away. So she told, I have done what you asked for, but it's better if we go to the village panchayat. So the head was right there and he looked at both of them and he asked Vidyamata, what is the problem? He said, sir, this man was selling the logs. I told him I will give you the money and you can go away. In return, he said he wants to give the logs, but he wants a handful of grain. I gave him what he wanted, but he's just not ready to listen. He's asking me for 1,000 gold coins and to remove the board, which is wrong. I request you to please do justice to me. The village panchayat looked at the man and he said, what is your side of the story? He said, my lord, I definitely wanted to sell the goods. I asked her to give me a handful of grains, but this lady did not understand. I just wanted one grain in her hand, and what she gave me was so many grains in her hand. And that is how I defeated her in wit. Vidyamata gracefully accepted her defeat and she said, sure, now Vidyamata, you must give him 1,000 gold coins and remove the board. So Vidyamata did as she had promised. So this is the time the man revealed he was Tenali Rama. And Vidyamata is like, no wonder I have been defeated. He is the smartest man in Vijayanagara. And everyone appreciated Tenali Rama. And he said, so people always remember, never ever take pride of your intelligence and look down on others, okay? Yes? Good job. So what did you learn? Even if you're smart, never underestimate the opposite person. He can be smarter than you. Maybe you have not just come across the right person till now. Yes? Okay, great. So I'm going to recite it again from where we stopped. Okay, so from here, he said, I will go away if you give me 1,000 on one condition, that you give me a handful of grains. So she accepted it and she went back in. On coming back, she also told, please put this thing in my backyard. She got a handful of grains and she gave it to the man. Man looked at it with surprise and he said, ma'am, I don't think you understood what I asked you for. He's like, don't challenge my wit. I know what you're saying. Do you think I'm not capable of understanding what you're saying? You asked me for a handful of grains and that's what I've given to you. Why are you refusing and fighting with me? Just keep the logs and go away. I'm the smartest woman in the town. Man said, Indeed, ma'am, you must be. But I asked you for a handful of grain, not what you're giving me. Under this circumstances, you need to give me 1,000 gold coins and remove the board as you had promised in the district. Vidyamata got infuriated. She was like, "What are you talking? What nonsense!" He said that, "Ma'am, I'm just saying what I asked you for. I asked you for a handful of grains, but you did not understand what I've said. So it is your fault. You need to do as you've promised. And if you don't do that, maybe you're not keeping your words." Vidyamata took up the opportunity and she told, "Let's not fight. Instead, let's go to the panchayat and find out who's wrong." So the master was sitting over there and he looked at Vidyamata and asked, "What's the problem?" Vidyamata said, "Sir, I asked this man to give me the logs instead of money. He told me he wants a handful of grains. I gave him a handful of grains, but now he's saying that he wants 1,000 gold coins and wants me to remove the board. Please do justice to me. This is not what we agreed on. I request you, please give justice." The man looked at the man and he said, "What is your side of the story?" So this man said, "Sir, I asked her to give me a handful of grains. What I meant by that was just one grain in her hand, but she gave me so many grains in her hand. She did not understand what I had asked for, and hence I defeated her in wit. Now she should give me the 1,000 gold coins and remove the board." Vidyamata understood she's been outwitted, and she gracefully accepted it and agreed to give him the 1,000 gold coins and remove the board. Same thing was immediately implemented. She gave him 1,000 gold coins and removed the board. Now this time he revealed that he was actually Tenali Rama. And Vidyamata was like, "No wonder I have been defeated." Everyone was so happy and Tenali Rama told, "See, you cannot underestimate the others." Vidyamata felt very sad. She felt that she had been outwitted. She thought she's the smartest person in the district. So from the story, what we learned was that you should never ever underestimate how smart the opposite person is. You may be extremely smart, but how are you so sure that the other person is not smart? What if he's smarter? So never underestimate your opponent or even your friends for that matter. Yes, very good. Next thing what we are going to do is make another puppet. So today we are making the Gram Panchayat head. How many of you are excited for it? Yes, I am so happy to see you all excited for it. So is everyone ready? Shall we start with it? Yes? Okay, so everyone get your supplies ready. Oh, they are ready. Very good. So let's get started. Yes? Okay, so I am going to be showing this only once to you all. I will be going slow, but I'll be showing only once. So just do it with me, okay? Keep your pace, maintain your pace, and we will be done. We'll be done with this, okay? Let's go ahead and do this. Okay. So the first thing that you all need is a piece of paper and a pencil to get started with. Let's start. Okay. So first I will be starting with the face. Okay. So I'm going to make the face of this person. So I'm doing it very slowly so that you all can do it with me. Next, I'll be making the turban. So let's make the turban. Great. Now the other side of the turban. Okay, I will stop here. I am done with the face and the turban. Yes, very good. Let's go ahead. Now I'll make the eyebrows. Since he's an old man, I'm just giving like a little more details. And now we'll make the eyes. Let's come to the nose. Let's come to the moustache. Yes, very good, everybody. Are you all with me? Great. Let's go ahead. We will make the mouth. We will make some side locks that he had, the hair on the side, the ears, and we are done with the face. Let's stop over here. Is everybody done with the face? Are you all with me? Yes? Great. Let's go ahead. Okay, next thing we are going to make like a scarf or a stole that he had around his neck. So I'm just going to make that. Then I'm going to make one side shoulder, just the arm part, and touch it to the base. I'm going to continue and repeat the same process on the other side. Make the arm part and touch it to the base. We stop over here. Did you all make the stole part and both the arms, the edges of the arms touching the base? Yes? Great. Let's go ahead. Now I'm going to make the body part first. So I'm going to make the body, the upper part of the body, and just a few lines showing that he's worn something around his waist. You know, sometimes they used to tie a cloth around their waist. So this is that cloth, which will be matching his stole. Yes, after you're done with that, complete the arms. Just lines, no fingers, because he's not a character which is there in every story. So we don't do that. Done, everybody? Yes, shall we go ahead? Perfect. Let's go ahead. Let's complete it. Now I'm going to make like an extra line over here. And I'm going to make the stole. Can you see it? Very good. So I'm just going to draw a few lines for the stole as well. So here we are done with the drawing. Is everyone with me? Yes? Are you done drawing? Great. Good job. Let's go ahead. Next thing that we are going to do is start coloring. Oh, but I forgot to draw the turban line. So I'm just going to do that quickly. I'm just going to draw a few lines on the turban. Yes, now let's start coloring. So I'll start with orange. I'm coloring the turban orange. You can use any color of your choice. I'm just going to do the colors which were there in the story. So I'm going to color this orange. So I'm going to quickly like color it. And try and color it only in one direction. Look neater. Okay, just a nice short coloring tip. Okay, so you all can do it the way you want, but coloring in one direction makes it look very neat. So let's try and do that. Yes, I'm done with this. Now I'm going to move on to the scarf part. Okay, so I'm going to leave one last line for yellow for the other one, like I've left for the turban part, and I'm going to color the balance orange. So matching basically. So I'm going to color this dark orange. Once I'm done with that, I'll move on to the stole which is hanging from the shoulder. I'm going to leave one strand again for yellow and the others are going to be orange. So I'm going to color it. So here I have used dark orange. Okay, I'll be using light orange as well. So I'm just informing you all. This is dark orange. Same thing for the waist as well. I'm going to be coloring everything orange except for the last one. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead. Now I'm going to be taking yellow color. First the turban, the line that is left. Okay, done. Then the stole, those single strips that are left. Okay, perfect. Now the waistband that is left. We stop over here. Tell me everybody, are you all done with the turban, the stole or the scarf and the waistband? Yes? Great, very good. That's why I'm going a little slow so that you all can do it with me today. Okay, let's move ahead. Now I'll be doing the skin. So that's only the face and the ears. So I'm going to take the skin color. So you can use a tan color also. There's no problem with that. So I'm just going to quickly do the skin color. Now, since this is an old man, I won't be coloring the brows, the hair locks, and the mustache. I'm going to leave it white itself. Okay, so let's quickly do the skin color. Done. Now I'm going to be taking a lighter shade of orange and I'm going to color his kurta, the top that he's worn. Okay, so let's do that quickly. So try and color in one direction again, where it looks shabby. Okay, you all can do it dark. I'm doing it extremely light. Now again, this is looking a little dull, right? So the next thing that we're going to do is outline with OHP or a sketch pen to enhance its look. Yes? Is everyone ready? Shall we start? Everyone's done with coloring? Yes? Great. Let's start outlining. So I'm going to start with the hair locks, then the turban. So I'm going to start basically from one side and then cover the balance. So I'm going to quickly go ahead. Okay, now the other hair locks, the other side. Now the eyebrows. I'm drawing a line inside because it is white in color. So we should know. Now the eyes, the eyeballs I'm going to color with the marker itself. Black in color. Let's come to the nose. The moustache. Again a line in it to show it's white. The ears and the entire face structure and the mouth. Okay, I'm pausing over here. Is everybody with me? Has everybody completed the facial structure? Yes? Now can you see it's looking a little more enhanced and it's looking better? Yes? Great. Let's go ahead and complete it. I'm just going to complete the scarf and the body. So I'm just going to quickly trace my pencil lines with the markers. I'm going to do one side of the arm, then the body, the other side, then the other hand, and I am going to do my waistline. Now over here guys, I forgot to do the balance part of the scarf over here, the outlining, but you all have to do it, okay? So have you all completed outlining? Yes? Great. Next step is chop chop, cut it. So after cutting, let me show you all. This is how it's going to look. So it's going to look beautiful. It's looking so pretty, and final result is this, okay? So you all know the next step is just flip it around, apply some glue. Let's apply some glue. And you all can stick a straw, you can stick a candy stick, or even make a plate paper flap for your finger puppet. So I'm going to stick a candy stick over here. And this is how your final puppet is going to look. So he can become a village man, he can become the panchayat head, he can be many characters, okay? So I'm just going to stop sharing with you all, and I'm going to show you how it really looks. So this is how it's actually going to look. Yes, isn't he looking pretty? Now, how do we make the submission? Important, right? So we are all going to wear a scarf, hold this in a hand and make a submission. Okay, you can make a scarf, dupatta, anything around your neck, okay, like a stole type thing. Look how he's worn it. And we're going to take a picture and we're going to send it. Okay, so you'll need to attend all the classes, make all the submissions for you all to get the certification. So we are just left with 2 more classes, and then the Tenali Rama series is over, and we'll come up with another interesting series. Okay, so yes, so make sure you all complete it and send it across. I am going to select top 10 and feature it on our website. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope I get beautiful puppets. Yes. So don't forget to submit it. You'll have quite a lot of time for submission. See you in the next class. Bye.
Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at Uolo. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.uolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app